So would you wait if you met a girl who says, I want to wait to have sex till after marriage? Would you wait?
I could wait.
But would you wait? Be honest. Come on now.
Yeah.
You would?
I would.
Okay. So what if after you wait and then you have sex after your marriage and the sex is really bad? Would that make you walk away?
Yeah, if it's really bad, hey, we have a problem. We have to.
Would that be a deal breaker?
That would be an amendment of this contract that we have now.
No, but how would you know it is bad?
No, wait. What do you mean? How would you? With the other parties that you've had sex with before, you can compare.
No, yeah, everybody's different. So how do you know it is bad?
If I feel bad about it, it is bad.
But that comes to the connection. Maybe the connection isn't there, so that's why you're feeling bad.
But
so the connection shouldn't that be a deal breaker?
It would be a deal breaker in the sense that now we amend the contract.
Which is...
We amend the contract.
No, but
there's been open relationships before. There's been open.
But what if she doesn't want that?
If you don't want that, I'm sorry. It is one of the things that we've talked about.
So that's your deal breaker.
It's one of the deal breakers.
Deal breaker.
No, but
Anthony, what about you? I mean, obviously
I would wait. Naturally.
Yes, but what if you waited? Yes. I mean, are you waiting?
I'm waiting. So that's why I'm saying that. How would you know it is bad?
Wait, if you've had sex before, you know when you've had bad sex.
Are you a virgin? Anthony, are you a virgin?
Yes.
You're a virgin?
Yes.
Anthony?
Oh, I'm telling you, sincerely.
Okay. So, let's say you are waiting. You're waiting, right?
So for me, I won't know what is bad, what is good. Once we are okay with it, life goes on.
Well, I mean, there's something like bad sex. There is bad sex.
So there is bad sex.
There is.
Which one is bad sex?
I mean, if you both don't enjoy it, like you say, there's no connection.
So once both of us enjoy it, okay, even in that stage.
What if the woman is very loud and she moans and your neighbors can hear you?
That I won't know until after marriage.
But would that be a deal breaker? Would that embarrass you so much that you want to walk away?
No, it won't. It won't at all. It won't.
What about kissing?
Kissing? Kissing, if it is indoors, it's normal. Even sex, if it is indoors, it is normal.
Oh, well, of course. I would hope that you wouldn't do it outdoors.
There are people who do it outdoors.
Where?
Oh, it could be the beach. It could be under a tree somewhere.
You won't kiss outdoors?
No, I won't do that.
Why?
Because, I don't know, my conscience will not permit me, but I won't do that.
Why would you do that? What if your wife or your wife wants to kiss outdoors? What if... So...
How am I supposed to know she's your wife?
Fortunately for me...
Anthony, you don't do PDAs, right?
No, at all.
Why? That's the expression of showing how you feel about somebody.
I had an issue with that some years back, you know.
With diet?
With that particular issue, where the lady would want you to even hold their hands at some public places.
But most people do when they're in love.
He doesn't hold hands outside.
You don't hold hands outside?
No, not even that.
Why not?
I don't know, but my conscience will not... You see, I can hold your hand.
Don't hold my hand.
Don't hold my hand.
There are some I may do, like holding the hand, but for how long?
For as long as I want you to hold my hand, Anthony.
Wow.
You have a problem with that? That's the ultimate deal breaker for me.
Sure.
Because I like to hold your hands in public.
You know, in public...
else, it doesn't even matter where we are.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know the thing where you're with somebody and you don't even realize where you are and you reach out to do something and sometimes you have to hold back because maybe it's a little...
I want to be free, you know.
Huh?
I would want to be free. Extremely free.
And free meaning that you hold your wife's hand? Or your...
Not necessarily. In fact, I should be free without any strange attachment among others.
So would you consider yourself a good kisser?
Oh, yeah, why not?
What if your wife tells you suck at kissing?
If she says it is because she's the one, say, experiencing it or taking it. I may have to work on it.
Okay. And what if she says would that be a deal breaker if your wife can't kiss properly?
Oh, no, I'll teach her. I'll teach her.
Anthony is just not moving.
Yeah, man.
I'll teach her.
Okay, so you don't mind the sex, you don't mind the kissing.
At all.
So really, what is the deal breaker for you apart from cheating? Which again, it's
A lady who probably is not neat.
neat. Okay.
So you visit her at home, her bed is not laid. She's done eating, she leaves the things in the kitchen. She doesn't sweep. As in, you could see that her surroundings is not clean.
But just like teaching your lady how to kiss, don't you want to teach her how to be clean?
There are some you may teach. They may not even change. When I see those signs, I may withdraw.
So that's the best you can do. I mean, so what if you teach your girlfriend how to kiss and she still doesn't?
Then that is going to be a problem in the relationship.
That's going to be, so that's another deal breaker right there. Kissing is
because you see, the things I would want, if I teach you and you cannot cope with them or even learn them, it's good when you meet someone who is ready to learn, okay? But if the person is not ready to learn, you know.
So these deal breakers, if you put yourself in that, if we turn the tables, would you say that that is something that, you know, you don't absolutely do? As in, you're a good kisser, you're clean, you're very meticulous, almost OCD. That's who you are. So if the table's turned and your girlfriend tells you that, I think you're very dirty, so I don't want to be with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem.
Or maybe what if I have a problem with you being too OCD? I think
because you know, just like I have some perceptions and some principles and want to go by them. I know there are a number of people out there who don't equally want the likes of me. Okay, there are people who don't like the me, as in the things I would want. There are ladies out there who don't want them. There are ladies who want to be outgoing, they want to go to places, they want to do things at places.
You don't like ladies who are outgoing and want to go places and
when it becomes too much, it's a problem.
What is too much?
Oh, somebody who want to go out every night, would want to go and sit somewhere every night. I wouldn't do that at all. When I see those signs, I'll withdraw. I will.
What about somebody who makes noise when they're eating?
That's a deal breaker. That is a deal breaker. That is an immediate deal breaker.
What do you call it? Gnawing?
No, please don't.
Oh, you can teach her. You can teach her how to eat gently and quietly.
I will not do that. Even that is an issue. So
right. I told you did say buying is an issue.
Yes, buying is a big issue.
But why?
No, here's the thing. You've been speaking a language for how long? Yeah, however long you've been speaking it. You profess to speak the language. Yeah, if you cannot speak it, for example, and you're not able to assimilate correction almost immediately, then that goes to show something about your capacity to learn, for example. And I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that. I'm not there to babysit you. We're partners. Like, you're supposed to be teaching me stuff. I'm supposed to be teaching you stuff, and then we're moving quick. That's it. Yeah. But if the foundation is broken, there's nothing to build upon.
Right.
So it's not good to be getting along with the person.
And teaching her, maybe
because
she didn't come from that.
Have been able to
she
identify.
doesn't have the same background as you. Wait, but this whole thing of, you know, making a lot of mistakes in your grammar, for instance, is it because of your background? Is it because of how you grew up? I mean, what actually informed this decision? That because there are people who, I mean, I have met people in relationships, and the guys and the ladies don't speak very well, but they're together, and there are other things that, you know.
There are other things, but then there are things that make you cringe. I think for all the things that we've spoken about, buying and like gnawing on your food, like those are actual deal breakers for me.
So if I say that a guy who buys as a woman and gnaws on his food and who is broke are ultimate deal breakers, is that okay for me?
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. That is
guys take offense to saying to that if I say, well, I don't want to be with somebody who doesn't have any.
Well, then you don't want to be with them anyway. No, if they take offense to it.
You can help them. It's a journey. You are in it together. There are some of the things you see, they are not to the extreme. If somebody is unable to speak good English, there are avenues.
Buying is not about English.
The figures that I want, I should be able to say that I don't. I mean, I wouldn't want to date somebody who is
say below average.
Yeah, you know, and that's relative. You know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make me a bad person.
No, it doesn't.
You get comfortable.
The person probably may not be able to meet your needs. Okay. the things you may be looking out for, the person may not be able to provide. That is really an issue, or that could be an issue. So that if after every 2 years you want a new car, say every 2 years, you want a new car, and the person cannot provide, for you it is an issue. That would be an issue in a relationship.
Yeah.
So that could be your deal breaker, fine.
So why are you looking like that?
The other thing would be for a lady who would want to, say, dress and then expose some parts, okay? I have issues with them.
A lady who dresses and exposes some parts, okay?
So that if you are in your top and your breast is showing, I have an issue with it. Okay?
Indecent.
If you are home and you wear your short things, that is normal because we are home together. But once you step out of the home, then you should be covered. If I meet a lady who will not do that, you can be sure that I'll withdraw.
Right. Now, I one of my ultimate, in fact, my ultimate deal breaker is body odor.
Okay.
So
I agree.
it's body odor. Like, I don't care
Yeah.
who you are, what you do.
Yeah.
So far as you have body odor,
Yeah.
that's an ultimate deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me? And it's okay for me to feel that way.
Yeah, it is okay. It is.
Like-
It is perfect. It is okay
Yeah.
to feel that way.
But somebody would say, why don't you just help? Like you're saying, help this guy. Maybe buy him some soap.
I know, right?
You know.
I can help such a person.
You can? So that's
but
what a deal breaker
I
for
cannot
you.
stay with the person.
You will not stay with the person.
Yes, but I can help such a person. I'll let you know that this is the issue with you. And may go the extra mile to help you. But I will not stay with you.
You will not stay with the
No,
person.
I will not stay.
What about ladies that are changing housing? Isn't that you guys are not saying? I'm bringing out all these bleaching.
Oh, okay.
Au naturel.
So-
Completely.
So why are you hesitating? Because I thought you'd be like, oh yeah, that's part of my
No,
ex.
no. Here it is. It's a deal breaker. It's like, why are you bleaching?
But yeah, but
Yeah.
well, that's what attracted you to talk to her in the first place.
No,
Like,
it
later on, you
didn't.
found-
That's the fun part. It didn't. It didn't.
But aren't you moved by what you see as a man? What would make you walk up to a woman and talk to the woman? Anyway?
Here, I'm sapiosexual. Completely sapiosexual. So I will move to you if we are having a conversation that is moving me.
But what would make you move to if the person is standing across the room? How would you know that? How do you start the conversation before you know that?
Here, for one thing, to avoid all these problems that Mr. Man is having here, you date within your circles. So there are introductions, you meet people at parties, you meet people within your circles. And you get to know people by talking to them. And that's how I meet people at the end of the day. And so if I meet you and you have body odor, or if we've been dating a while and then you press the toothpaste like that, like it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
But apart from that, like I don't like bleaching though. No. Like, yeah. That's a no.
And what about you, Anthony? Bleaching?
Bleaching, no.
You don't mind?
Oh, we agree.
For once,
I know, right?
on something.
No.
You. That's a deal breaker for you. Bleaching is a deal breaker for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't you want to?
Why would the person want to bleach?
But what you just say that you would like to help the person, whoever it is who has that problem. So if the person is bleaching, maybe they don't know any better.
Somebody who is bleaching is conscious, is deliberate. Somebody who has body odor may probably be doing it unconsciously, or it is something that will lead to that. Okay, the person, of course,
Somebody
may not know.
who is bleaching might be having psychological problems.
But the one
Maybe they have some self-esteem issues and they feel like because you're dark.
The person is not confident.
Yeah. So how about you come in and
No. I won't marry somebody who's not confident.
That's
at
the
all.
ultimate deal breaker.
Wait. This for me, this does not tie together. How will you not marry someone who is not confident when you want someone who is mute? And then we'll just follow your... Like, I don't understand.
I explain, somebody who is mute, it doesn't mean that the person will not talk. The person will. But when the talking becomes too much, then it leads to nagging.
What is too much though? Because again, I'm trying to express myself
much.
to you as your girlfriend, and I'm trying to get something across, a point across.
Yes, but
so I'll end
you
up
will speak as and when you want to.
as and when I'm asked to, or as and when I want
As and when you want to.
Exactly. I have to tell
But
you.
there are some ladies who talk. They talk about everything. You can be working with a lady in town and every single thing they see, they will talk about it.
Because they're expressive.
Sometimes they even talk and they will not allow you talk back. As to whether you're even listening or not, they really don't care. All they know and they would want to do is to just talk. Right? Such a person, I'm not sure we can stay. Yeah.
Ooh, I have another pet peeve.
Tell me.
Walking slowly.
What's wrong with walking slowly?
If you're walking slowly when we need to get things done, yeah, we're getting from point A to point B. Please don't walk
What
slowly.
if I'm tired?
Tired is a different thing. Yeah, tired is a different thing. But if it is your general nature to walk slowly everywhere we go, I can't. I
So
walk.
that's like a lazy person.
No, I'm not saying they're lazy. They just walk slowly. I don't know the
So
rest of you, and I
maybe
don't.
it's not-
Maybe they have a condition. Maybe they have a knee problem.
I didn't approach you whilst you had the knee problem.
Yeah, but maybe she does develop the knee problem, so you need to give it time.
Okay, well, we will give it time. Yeah, there's a knee problem. You're completely healthy and you walk slowly. That is a problem.
Some people are generally slow.
Yeah, slow. See, they're slow.
Yeah, so that's your...
They're quite slow.
They're not slow.
No, when I say slow, not slow. But
No.
they're just slow. They take
They are
their time.
slow.
I have a friend-
Some things are quite correlated.
I have a friend who eats
Modest.
slowly. It doesn't mean that she's slow up there, but she eats very slowly. She takes her time to eat everything at her own pace.
Yeah, very modest.
But yeah, you wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, at all.
No, but
it's just like-
no. Here's the thing. It's like I think relationships are about synchronizing, right? And no one moves at the same pace or the same frequency. And you don't stay at the same frequency all the time. People make adjustments along the way, right? Now, if we are out of sync, then it's going to be quite discordant,
Topsy-turvy.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the problem with it.
So all these things you're saying, if I flip the coin and a woman is saying that I
You're too
don't want to
slow.
see these things in you, you're too slow, or you walk slowly, you'd
Yeah.
be okay with her saying I don't want to be with
I'm
you
cool.
because you're slow.
I'm cool. Completely cool. Because, hey,
Maybe you think you're not slow, but she thinks you're slow.
I would say I didn't know I was slow, but okay, sure. If that's what you
And you're like
actually
so in love with this woman, and she says I don't want to be with you because you're slow.
Joe,
You
go
walk slow.
like at the end of the day, have some wine, see a movie. I don't know, do something else, get over it. Like that's what she says. I mean, if you're not in the same space, you're not in the same space.
Right.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I keep hearing this thing where people call women with one or two children, or let's say one child and single as one. A lot of guys will not even want to go there. And I know, Anthony, you said that
Yeah, I'm good
B1.
at all.
He even had an abbreviation for it called B1. Why wouldn't you? Like, so if you had a child, though, would you date somebody who also had a child?
If I had a child,
Yes.
if I had a child, I'll stick to the child's mother.
What if it didn't work out?
If it
Things
didn't-
happen in life.
Yeah, if it doesn't work out, I'll stay with my child.
And you marry again.
At all. I'm serious. I won't marry
So you won't date a woman who has one child.
at all. B1.
Whether,
do
whether
that.
it doesn't matter the circumstances.
No, it doesn't.
Was your mother a single mother?
No, my mom
married?
is staying with my dad.
Okay.
We are four. Yeah,
Okay.
we are all intact. It's not something I saw growing up.
Okay.
And some experiences I have had. You marry somebody who is B1. Okay, she comes into the marriage, and sometimes the focus of attention is shifted.
Experiences you've had in terms of
Not
Have you dated
experiences I
somebody-
have had, but things I have seen with those who are B1. They go into marriage and their focus is on their child or their children.
Yeah, but the same way when you get married and your wife starts having children, they channel their energy. Most women do that.
But that is
The
our
children.
child.
Wow. So you have a problem with a woman with a child.
Yes.
Ato, what about you?
Not so much. If you look to nature, generally when a new man comes into a woman's picture across all wildlife, gorillas, lions, they usually kill off the other children.
Children.
Yeah. And that, I think...
But we're not
is-
animals.
Exactly. That, I think, is what separates us from animals. And I'm speaking really honestly here. At first, when you hear that someone you're dating has a child and then you're thinking of going further with them, it's like, okay, so what happens with this kid? All my resources are being put towards furthering someone else's genes, right? And that puts you aback a little bit. But I think that if you can overcome it. We are more evolved than that. So for me, it's not really.
So I guess you both will not adopt a child.
Adoption, I think that is one of the most noble things that couples can do together. Whether you can have children or cannot have children, if you adopt, I think is one of the most, because there's 7 billion of us, yeah, and not all of us have the luck or opportunity to have parents taking care of us. And if we are going to evolve as a species, develop as a society, then we are only as quick as our slowest. You get me?
Yeah.
So you're looking at that kid who will not have all the opportunities that you have and will still be drawing on society's resources.
Right.
Why don't you better them?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
You know, the issues at stake are two different things altogether.
Okay.
If I am marrying somebody with a B1, that is the person, as in the mother and the child.
But you're marrying the mother, and you automatically adopt the mother's child.
I agree.
Which is adoption.
It
if you
is.
look at it.
But adoption in that context,
It's still adoption.
Agreed. But the focus is that I will not marry somebody who has B1. That is it.
That's it.
If I can stay till after marriage, okay, and the person already has B1, why would I want to marry such a person?
What if?
Yeah.
What if they're?
I see where Anthony's coming from, because he's abstained. He's a virgin, he said.
So
why would he?
I want to
Also,
go
like,
for
your to be is a virgin.
Yes.
You're sure of that?
Very sure.
What's her name?
Yeah. What about the person? The person
If the
lost
person
their
is
husband.
husband,
She's a widow.
Well, at my age, I don't foresee that happening. Unless, say, I am very old, okay, then somebody gives birth, their husband passes on. Then, in that case, marrying such a person is normal. At my age, I won't marry somebody who is B1. I won't do that.
It's the age thing.
Yes, I
It's
won't
the
do
age
that.
thing. Now, what if you're dating somebody and she's still friends with her ex? Is that a deal breaker? Just
Yes,
friends.
it is.
Why? They're just friends.
You know, in Ghana, they'll say that, old firewood would can easily spark fire.
Fire.
So if the person, if you admit the person is your ex, what business do you have with your ex?
Yeah, but he's my friend. We grew up together. I know him. There's nothing going on between us. He's moved on, and I've moved on with you. But every now and then when I see him out...
If I don't know it is your ex, I may be fine.
But once you know it's my ex...
Once I know it is your ex, I may give you conditions.
You may give me conditions.
Yeah.
So there comes the dictatorship thing again.
Not necessarily.
What about you, Arthur?
Hey, again, from his Bible, do unto others as you'd have done to yourself. Some of my best friends are my exes. Doesn't mean anything happens.
Yeah.
So I would expect the same from you.
Yeah.
And everything is, like you're talking about old firewood kindles easier. The reality is iron is tested through fire as well.
Hello.
Hey, at the end of the day, if you can't keep your end of the bargain, well, we're testing it through fire.
Right.
To your exes.
Exactly.
I'll talk to my exes.
Exactly. Yeah. What about let's talk about religion. You meet a girl and she's not Christian or she's not of the same religion as you. Will that be a deal breaker? And you're totally in love with her, but religious differences.
She would have to follow me.
What about you following her? You see, there you go again, Anthony, with your, my way or the highway.
This one is very practical.
Tell me.
I'm a Catholic, okay?
Okay.
I don't think that I would want to marry somebody who is not a Catholic. Even if it so happens that I fall in love with somebody who is not a Catholic.
So you're not even a Protestant, not even charismatic.
You can be sure that because of, say, my role in church and how committed I am, the person is likely to follow me.
Okay.
If not, you go your way, I go my way.
So is it something that you have a conversation with a girl to see if she would want to follow you
Yes, I
or
know.
the fact that she's not of the same,
Those-
even in Christianity, we have different denominations. So far as she's not in the same denomination as you, that's a jail breaker.
Yes, it is.
Just the fact that she's not in the same denomination as
It
you.
is.
So you will not date outside the Catholic Church.
At all, I won't do that.
Wow.
Because see, on the day of wedding, you'd be asked, would you lovingly accept children and raise them, okay, the teachings of the church? So if the lady is going to say, yes, I do, and I'm going to say, yes, I do, when we have children after marriage, those children will have to follow me to church. The wedding will not take place outside my church. It will take place in my church. Okay? Even now, as I said
But
to
maybe
her.
the lady is ready to convert. I mean, maybe she is. Like you haven't given her the chance because you're saying you will not date outside the Catholic Church.
Well, no,
Period.
like I said, if I meet somebody out there who is not a Catholic, right, and things work out between the two of us, you can be sure that she'll become a Catholic before.
She has to become a Catholic.
Yes.
Ato.
Date outside my beliefs?
Yes.
I have dated outside my beliefs.
What are your beliefs?
I'm a secular agnostic.
Okay. Sorry, educate me.
I'm an agnostic. I believe that if there is a God, whatever his role is not as important as we make it out to be. If there is, and I believe that we cannot know if there is or whether there is or there isn't. So at the end of the day, there are slim pickings for people like me, especially in this part of the world. So I guess it's a matter of having no choice that I will have to date outside my beliefs.
So you meet a girl and the girl says, "Okay, you have to follow me to church." Ato.
I've done.
But you're so in love with her. But the church thing is just not you. You just said it right now. The institutionalized thing is not you, right?
Yeah.
If there's a God, we're giving him too much importance, which that's your belief.
Yeah.
That'll be a deal breaker, wouldn't it?
Here's the thing. I've done that before. Gone to church for however many years it was.
For a girl you liked.
Yeah, I've done that, and it was just for keeping face at the end of the day.
So he'll compromise, you know.
That was a compromise, but that was a compromise with the Ato then. There's Ato now.
What's the difference between after then and after now?
Ato now looks at it this way. Believe what you want to believe. Yeah, be Christian, be Muslim, be Hindu, be Buddhist, believe whatever you want to believe. At the end of the day, do not impose it on anybody else, right? Because I'm not going to impose my thinking on you, right? But please, let us meet at logic and rationale. If we cannot meet there, then there's nothing we can do.
So the case of children coming in, like Anthony said, what do we got?
Religion can come. Religion is a choice. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Religion is an actual choice. If you're born in the Middle East, it shouldn't automatically make you Muslim. If you're born in Ghana in the South, it shouldn't automatically make you Christian. So if you're trying to tell me that just because someone is something else and you shouldn't follow them into a relationship or get married with them at the end of it, for me it sounds a little bit funny. Children come into the picture and then you say, okay, maybe they can make that choice later in life.
But don't you need to guide them? Yeah.
You can guide them with logic as well. Is logic such a bad thing?
Well, I mean, is it such a bad thing?
I don't think so. I don't think logic is such a bad thing. I don't think rationale is such a bad thing.
But that which you are going to teach the children is your belief.
No, I'm going to teach them logic and rationale.
But that's
what you're wait. What I believe in, basically, I don't necessarily believe anything.
You don't believe in anything. So you're going to teach your children not to believe in anything.
I'm going to teach my children to analyze the information that they have. Read wide. Read the Christian Bible. Read the Torah. Read the Buddhist text, read the Hindu text, read Zoroastrianism, delve into Scientology if you care.
That's a lot of reading.
Well, that's the best thing that we can have for society.
Whichever way Atu looks at it, that is his belief.
Exactly. So whichever way you look at it, that's your belief, that's his belief.
Yeah.
So those things are deal breakers for you, right?
No. Here's the thing. if you're going to impose like an outright religion on the
me.
children,
Yeah.
hey, no, let them make their own choice.
Okay.
Let them make their own choice.
So what are you there for as a parent?
You're there to guide them to survive in a society. Currently in this society, I don't think, let's put it this way, if we were raised radical Christian or radical Muslim, each and every one of us, how wonderful would it be to survive in this society? It wouldn't.
It wouldn't be.
It wouldn't. So if we're not imposing that on our children, yeah, then we shouldn't impose anything but the ability to think critically. That's it. Don't impose anything else but the ability to think critically. When they're done with their critical thinking, if they choose your religion or someone else's religion, it's their own choice. Everyone should have the choice to choose.
I guess we all have our deal breakers.
Yeah.
You know, you have a tall list, you have a tall list, and I have a very tall list. So to relationships, I guess, successful ones. Regardless, irrespective of your religion or whatever it is.
Yep.
So there's a woman out there for you, like you said.
Yes.
There's a woman out there for you. There's a man out there for you. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a comment below and click the subscribe button for more exciting episodes. And I mean, what are you waiting for? Click it now.